We're talking about using GEMDAS to solve inequalities, and we want to use inverse operations, and we want to solve inequalities in more than one step. So we always use GEMDAS. We always refer to that whether we write it down or not. And the first thing that we always come to is we always start with subtraction and addition, and then work our way over to groups. So here we have a group with addition and subtraction in it, but we can't do addition and subtraction until we get them out of the group. And in this case, the way to get it out of the group is to multiply both sides by 3. And the reason that we multiplied both sides by 3 is because we were dividing, so the reason we did was inverse multiply. And our 3 cancels our 3, so we're left with -1 plus v is less than or equal to 6. And then in order to get the v by itself, we have a -1, so then we can add 1 to both sides. And then we get v is less than or equal to 7. And the reason that we were able to do that is inverse addition or add. The variable is on the left side already, so I can write that down for set builder. So v is less than or equal to 7. The point that I care about is 7. And we have an equal sign here, so I know it's going to be a closed dot. And my inequality points to the left, so I'm going to shade to the left. And for interval notation, I need 2 endpoints. I know 7 is going to be the high end because there's nothing over here that I have left to shade. And so then I'll have negative infinity. That's what that arrow means. And so the ends of my interval are going to be negative infinity to 7. Because there was an equal sign here, the 7 is included. And we can never count to negative infinity, so that will not be included. The next one here, we have 7 plus a divided by 5 is less than -10. So we're still doing GEMDAS. And we want to add or subtract first. So in this case, we have if there's a constant with no sign written in front of it, that means that it's understood positive. So we are going to subtract up from both sides. So that's inverse subtraction. And then we get our set positive 7, -7 cancel, and we're left with n over 5 is less than -17. We have division, so we have to multiply. So we multiply both sides by 5. That's inverse multiply. And so the 5 and the 5 cancel, and we're left with n is less than 10 times 5 is 50, 7 times 5 is 35, so that's -85. The n is on the left side already, so I can write that down as n is less than -85. -85 is the point I care about, and that is going to be an open circle because it doesn't have an equal sign, so I'll put an open circle, and I'll shade to the left. And then that arrow means that I'm going to negative infinity. So for my interval, lowest value on my interval is negative infinity, and the highest one is -85. -85 is not included, so use a parenthesis, and infinity is not included, so use a parenthesis as well.